So the core of this talk is about how in this world, a Scrum Master job is mainly how to help his team perform better. Actually, if we look at the Scrum guide, the new version, say definitely that removing impediment and enabling team to improve is what the Scrum Master accountable for. And even if you are not using the Scrum framework, helping team improve is the core responsibility of the Agile coach. So by analyzing a lot of teams, we can see that a lot of people go about it in different way. You can have multiple tactics, multiple approaches, but the one common thing about in all this approaches is that without an explicit contribution from the team, this cannot be done. So we often found ourselves more facilitating the conversation regarding how we come with this improvement idea, these ideas for improvement, more than actually coming out with the ideas our own. These conversations and the ideas that generate are often as good as how people are willing and able to share them. Somebody who has an idea that can help the team really improve but doesn't share it, doesn't actually do any good neither to the team or to the organization in general. So in this talk, we can say that how the best, we will see how the best way to get your team members to speak up is to create a culture of psychological safety and how you can achieve this. We will be focusing on achieving, sorry, in achieving a culture of psychological safety within the Scrum team. But we also see how easy it is to build psychological safety within the confine of the small Scrum group or the Scrum team and harness this new ability to take part in conversations that are beyond the team with the bigger setting and with higher stakes. So for the purpose of not doing a lot of redundancy and repeating the same term or using long phrases, I will be using some of these shortcuts, but they will be referring to a big group of things. So the talk itself is built to help all teams using Agile for their management or not using Agile, not only the Scrum framework. So when we're using the term Scrum Master, we're going to refer to any leaders of the kind that we need from the front line. So it's going to be an Agile coach, a Scrum Master, a manager, a team lead, a dev lead, or somebody who just a member of the team with a lot of knowledge and people turn to when they have questions regarding something. A squad or a team, it's basically just a group of people working together. So and we will also be using term engineer, developer, or team member, but that's going to just refer to the individual contributor. These terms, like everything in life, say more about me than about the target, the audience target of this talk. I used to be a software engineer, and this is why I use these terms. So a short summary about myself. I'm from Montreal, Canada. I used to be a designer and then a software engineer. And years ago, I started my own agile transformation, agile journey. And like all transformations, it's an ongoing effort. I worked for big and small company, and beside that, I founded and ran multiple startups. One thing that always intrigued me when I was looking at great leaders and looking at and how they manage to help their team improve, looking at how great contributors always manage to innovate, is that what makes some people innovate more than others, and what makes some people harness these innovations to perform better. As it turned out, I was not the only one with this question. The folks in Google also has the same question. The only difference is they have the resources to do the research. So they conducted a multi-year survey, a multi-year study, I'm sorry, and they try to answer the same question: what makes some people, some teams perform better than other? What they find out is that the number one factor that help teams perform more better than other is psychological safety. This idea unlocked employees' hidden potential and provide them with the safe space to try to take on risks. What is psychological safety? Psychological safety is defined as an environment where people believe they can speak up with any work-relevant thought. This is a climate where people can ask questions, raise concerns, offer crazy ideas without being afraid of the fallout of making some mistakes or saying something that is not that popular. In essence, psychological safety is a permission for candor, as Amy Edmondson, the Harvard professor who quoted the term, said. When Professor Edmondson was doing his research, about the correlation between team performance and mistakes, she and her team found out that better performing team made more mistakes, not less. It sounds counterintuitive because we often, when we talk about greater teams, we talk that we think that they are the kind who doesn't make mistakes, but the research was clear. So with a little bit of digging, it turned out that that wasn't exactly the reality. The reality is a better performing team just reported more mistakes, talked more openly about them, created a climate where people can discuss them and not being afraid of mentioning them and learning from them.